What's up, YouTube? We're here at the ARG Open. This is the Yugioh 25X and Asian Persuasion 2008 for ARG. And we're here at the ARG Open in Fort Worth, Texas with Paul Empty Jar Cooper. How's it going, Paul? How was the tournament?
Going great, man. Had a good time. Got here Friday night. Things went really well. Playing Hieratics mixed with swag, so I call it Swagatics. I went 7-1-1, lost round 2. I had a feature match round 2, so you can go read it online at ARG.com.
And we actually have one on video for you.
Yeah, that was my round 8. I played against Infernities. Also lost my round 2 feature against Evil Swarm in my round 8. I beat versus Infernities, so won 7-1-1. Made top 16. Lost top 16 in spellbooks. I couldn't draw a normal summonable monster like a set, Tefnua, or Seal. So, yeah.
What do you think about the ARG circuit series? Are you excited about this series?
Yeah. The ARG series. Yeah. I mean, this is a great thing that they're doing for the game. I mean, like it's amazing. Like the process support, like the small rule changes. Like you can notate, you can intentionally draw, which is very helpful. You know, it speeds the tournament up. Just like a lot of great things for the game. And I really would like to see where things go from here. So I will be attending the next 2, the one in Ohio and New Jersey.
Now, quick question: why is it important for? I've heard a lot of the bigger name players say this. Why is it important for you guys to be able to draw?
To draw, I mean, like if you're like for like veteran players or more like players that have been playing for a while, like I mean, you might go like 7-0 and like you lose like your last 2 and like you might be out of the tournament. And that's, I mean, in my opinion, that's kind of unfair because I mean, you know, you just won 7-0, so obviously, I mean, you should have topped out the event, but because you know you like lose the last 2, I mean, you can just simply draw. Like it's well deserved. You start 7-0.
You want to be rewarded for winning.
You want to be rewarded, and you don't like lose your last 2. I've done that multiple times where you go like it's like 8 rounds, you go 6-0. Lose the last 2 for some reason, and you just don't top, or you go many different
But
stories.
people who lose 1 or 2 games early might still get in at the very end.
Yeah. Because it's top 16, 5x2 still made it, so it doesn't hurt even average players or non-experienced players. So yeah, you still have a chance.
Okay. All right. Well, with that, go ahead and give us your deck profile. I'm guessing brought to you by Super Special Awesome Cards.
SSA. Shout out to them. All right,
let's go.
3 Tefnua, Cyber Dragon on the deck. 3 Neptet, the one that destroys monsters. You need all 3 because if they have a board full of monsters, you need to be able to keep recycling with tunes to bring out the pop stuff. 3 Sue, pops back row. You need all 3. Pop multiple back row. 3 a set, the normal summonable guy. The combo starts with either of these 2, and then from there, you know, like a tree, and it goes out from there. So you just start with those 2. My top 16, I can draw either 3 of these, or 3 of my Seal of Complication. So that was very, very weird. It has never happened to me before. So they're all 12 standard. We have the draw power. We have the 3 card D. Best turn 1 play. If you summon it and your opponent Bailers it, then you should, 99% you have game next turn because they wasted their Bailer on this. Or if they don't Bailer, that means you for sure have game because that means they don't have Bailer. Because you should Bailer that so they can call 1+1. So it's a really good turn 1 play. We have the 3 normals. It's a staple. For multiple reasons, like if they have multiple monsters, because like this format, multiple monsters are more important than multiple back row. If they have multiple monsters, and you having to draw 1, you need the 3rd one. Like if you've been playing this deck, you will know that you need the 3rd one. And then you play the level 5, so that's 4 normals. And it is a staple for multiple reasons. Vocal Swords or Shark Fortress. We have the 1 random D. I drew this in the top 16 every game. I really don't like it. I almost consider cutting it, believe it or not, but you still need it for the OTK.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll keep it in, but it's the card, you don't want to draw it. Like obviously if it's in your deck, it's broken, but if you draw it,
mediocre.
Yeah, it's very mediocre. So yeah, random D. We have 3 Max C. It's really good. It's really good. Like if your opponent Max C's you, because then you go like Tefnua it, get a normal, go M7, recycle something back to your hand, and then like you know they're gonna try Crimson Blader, but you at least +1, and so. I mean, it's fine. Still good turn plays. And then we have 3 Sith Scarecrow. You know, just for defense. I don't play any traps, so these are my, I guess, Wabakus. And then my tech of the weekend, because I always have some tech, is 3 Battle Fader.
3 Battle Faders.
I was not losing my battle this event. So everyone on matches, I won a 2-0. I'm not exaggerating. I won every single 2-0, except for my round 2 and also Evil Swarm. He OP on me. And top 16, I sided these out for MSTs and decrees and like OTK. I'm like, no, that's my whole purpose. I didn't want to give OTK and I did. So, yes, next event, I'm always keeping these in. I don't care what deck I'm playing against. Even if it's Chamber, I'm just keeping them in just in case if he wants to. So that's 29 monsters. We have 3 cells. So glad this went to 3, made the deck more consistent. Went to 3. So these 2 added way more consistency for the deck, so it's really good. And we have the 3 lances, Lance, you can use offensively, defensively. You can use it for your OTK. It's so good. You can protect your monsters. So this card is like literally a staple. And then we have the 3 MST. It makes 41 cards. We're only playing Wing Beak. Wing Beak, it's not a cost to return. So because it's not a cost to return, any knowledgeable player can just outplay you simply. They just compulsion monster or
Lance.
They can do like a lot of different things to get around it. And like, yeah, that gets rid of back row, but like, I mean, you need your play to go through. So, I mean, like, in this right here, your opponent usually wait until a tomb to come out so you can lance it. Well, this right here is versus emptiness. Like against one of my rounds, my last round actually, against Dragons, I was like, draw phase. He was like Stardust, or he had Stardust and 3 back row versus he's playing Dragon. He flipped up the emptiness. I drew this turn when I said it. I'm like, oh man, you got me with the emptiness. I'm like, go. He attacked for 25. I'm like, draw. And I drew until I got down to 500 because he attacked me 3 times Stardust. And I was like, man, the emptiness is really doing work, man. And like, so because I don't want him to like, you know, to make that emptiness leave the field and then he like go for game. So like, oh man. So then I drew MST. He true to negate, doesn't matter. I mean, emptiness left for OTK because I had 3 extra cards. So
He stalled with his own emptiness.
Yeah, so fun. So yeah, so with Wing B I would lost obviously, and it's, I mean, yeah. So that's 41. Onto the side deck. We have 3 Decree. Last week I was playing 3 Genzos for fun.
That work out?
But I mean, I realized this is just more consistent versus Black Wings. Oh my god, this is one Black Wing player. I set one. He went first. He summoned a Black Wing, set some back row. I set this, yeah. So I in-phased it when it was his in-phase. He had the Icarus, blew up 2, whatever. He blew up this in one of his cards. So then I drew another one. I set that one. He summoned another Black Wing. On his, as soon as he summoned, I flipped another one. He had the Icarus in again. So it was a plus, like, was that +4? Yeah, +4 off 2 decrees, and obviously I won.
He lost that.
Yeah, so this card is just way too good. We have the 3 virus. This is more just for like the winner watched yes Toronto. So I didn't two Quarkum and Drago, so I wasn't sure how many people was gonna be following that idea, and obviously I play all light, so I would lose to it. So I was thinking about taking a Drago, tribute it off, and go for game. And or if they have Stardust with the emptiness lock, I can steal Stardust, tribute it off, and just go to the graveyard. So that's the only purpose of those, but those worked out really well. Also against Ophion, take the Ophion, tribute it off. We have 3 Chalice. This card's only for Abyss Dweller. That's the Abyss Dweller and False Donna. Any rank 4 deck that can make a Dweller, I always have to send just in case. But a lot of rank 4 decks don't go Dweller, so I don't know. Well, I guess it depends on how experienced you are, but the Dweller shuts down the deck. So outside these names versus rank 4 decks like Fire Fist, Black Wings, stuff like that, and yeah, outside of it against Spellbugs, and it won me my game 2 versus in top 16. I did zone his Blue Boy, and he didn't have to play after that. But I wouldn't recommend siding in versus him though. We have Prohibitions. Prohibitions is for Dragons. I sided in to call Swift Scarecrow and Baylor, depending on how good my hand is. If my hand's not that strong, I won't call Baylor or call Swift Scarecrow. But if my hand's like broken and I'm about to OTK them, I call Swift Scarecrow. So I actually did that one time. It's pretty fun. I'm like, so
draw 20 cards.
I was playing with them. I was like, man, I had a game on board. I'm like, man, if you have Swift Scarecrow, I mean, you got a game. Oh, that's after he maxed me. So he maxed me for like a lot. I'm like, man, shoot, Prohibition Swift Scarecrow. He's like, really? I'm like, yeah, no, attack the game. He showed me the Swift Scarecrow. So that's really good. We have 3 Encore for the Evil Swarms. Evil Swarms, I like it versus Stellars. I like it versus Evil Swarms when they attack Ophion, you flip it. That way you save your life points and they go to defense. And obviously they don't play rank 3, so yep, that's that. Onto the extra real quick, we have the 3 attunes, 3 charges. You need them; they're still staple. Even with these, play these in M7, you still need this because you just like loop their field. It'll blow up all their back rows, all their monsters. So you still need to play all these for stables. And these 2 cards are for 3 card OTK. If you know what 3 card OTK is, just Google it. We have Zimio. Zimio is really good because I play Lance. So if I can summon him and have Lance, I mean, all your back rows dying because there's not too many chainable cards that you want to use. So I mean, that worked out really well. I only used it a few times. Shark Fortress for the OTK. Him and Remedy attack twice with Remedy plus him. That's 8,000. So it's really good. Rank 5. Gala Launcher brought him out. I love using this effect because people think it's once per turn, but it's not. So like you can blow up 2 cards, two of the monsters, and still overlay for Guy Charger, or just attack with them, or leave him in defense for 2,800. So that worked out really well for the OTK. We have Bouncer. He's not that good, but I mean, he gets slower hands. Like opponent max sees you. You have to either start with that or M7. So I usually go M7 so I can have a play still. So Bowser worked out really well. Helped me a lot actually. Got the book swords for game. He literally wins me every game. Like every game because they always have like some big monster. I'll usually blow it up. We have the terrorist. I had in like last minute because I just wanted to have it tackle a monster and pop like a mirror force or something like that. So it worked out really well. And we have him just for the attack. If you have 2 guy charges him, that's 8,000 a game. So and skill drain too. So that's really good. So yep, that's it.
All right,
man. And like ARG always says,
Play hard or go home.
Yo.
go
Thanks,
on.
guys.
Thanks, bro.